Hello, boys and girls. Today we're going to talk about the solar eclipse that is happening. First, what is an eclipse? What is an eclipse? An eclipse is the name given to the event when the moon passes between the sun and the earth. This is the moon, this is the sun, and this is the earth. The earth is the planet that we live on. Orbit. Let's talk about orbit. Orbit is the word that means how a planet moves around the solar system. A planet moves in the shape of a circle or really closely to a shape called an ellipse. This is the shape of the ellipse. This is the shape of a circle. The moon orbits around the earth. The moon orbits the earth. The earth orbits the sun. It moves around the sun. An eclipse happens when the moon is exactly between the sun and the earth. Remember, the earth orbits the sun and the moon orbits the earth. So sometimes the moon is between, it gets right between the sun and the earth. That is an eclipse. That's called a total solar eclipse. That's what's going to happen today. A shadow will occur. A shadow is the dark area made when something blocks light. The moon today is going to block the sun's light over a small part of the earth today. We are going to be in that part of the earth where the sun's light will be blocked. There's a special name for the shadows that the moon makes during an eclipse. There are two kinds of shadows. The first one is called an umbra, and another one is called the penumbra. The umbra is the inner part of the shadow, and the penumbra is the outer part of the shadow. We'll see the penumbra today, the outer part of the shadow. An eclipse is a very rare occurrence. Rare means that it does not happen very often at all. It doesn't happen very often, very frequently. Let's look at some things that happen often or some frequent occurrences. So going to school is something that happens often. It's something that happens frequently. You go to school every day. You eat every day, many times. That's something that happens very often. Let's look at some things that are rare occurrences, things that do not happen very often. Flying in an airplane. Flying in an airplane is something that you don't do every day, doesn't happen very often. Taking a field trip. Taking a field trip. Some of you eighth graders will be going on a field trip. That's not something that happens every day. It's a rare occurrence. An eclipse is a very rare occurrence. It will happen today, but the next time an eclipse happens will be in 2045. How many years is that? How many years between today's eclipse and the next eclipse? So what will you see when you look at the sun during an eclipse? Okay, it's going to look like something has covered part of the sun. That's what we're going to see today. When you put on your special glasses and you look up, you will see something like this.